Hi guys, I have a weighted arm and core Tabata style workout for you today. So yes, we're going to be using that timer, 45 seconds on, 15-second rest. I'll show you the modifications in that rest period. Grab yourself some hand weights. I'm going to be using 5 kg to challenge myself. They're not being used in every move. Maybe you might want a selection around yourself, maybe start off with 2 kg and see how you go. But come join me, it's always great to add those weights in and build those muscles in those arms. Alrighty guys, come join me on that mat and let's start warming up that body. Alrighty-o, let's just start with a few little inchworms to really warm up that body. So we're going to reach those arms up, inhale, exhale, come down. So this is the time to check in with yourself. Using those shoulders to come out, you want to squeeze the glutes here and get that nice tight hike up the hips. Use that body, use that upper body stretch. Inhale, exhale, reset the spine, roll the shoulders down, reach on up. So right here, you want to feel that rib cage sinking down, shoulders down, grounded through the feet. You dive it on down. So this is like the self little body scan time. Come, hold out to that plank, push back up. Inhale, exhale, soft bend the knees, restake that spine, lift those arms up, and dive it back down. Let's do one more like this. Blanket here, push up with those hips. Inhale, exhale, stack up. This time we're going to hold down there and come to that nice little all fours position. So walk it on out, hit into that plank, bend those knees down. Tuck those toes, take a nice little cat stretch here. Really push away from the mat. Really think about lifting that belly button all out and gently come into that little cow. Inhale, exhale, lift all the way up. Then come and find that beautiful neutral. If you need a little scapular release, you can do that. Pushing here, then find that neutral right there. Pinkies are the outside of the mat. Knees hip width apart. And inhale, exhale, take up my right leg, left hand. Now, if this is too much, you can keep that hand down. We're doing a nice little stretch here and switch it to the other side. Just walking it in place, stretch it, gaze down, 50-50 plank. Lift up, squeeze, a great way to wake up that back body. Inhale, exhale, think about length, shooting up those fingers and toes. I know it's just a warm up. This is the time where we really want to feel how that body's feeling today. Inhale, exhale, reach it through. And let's go one more each side. Reach it through, bring it down, reach it on that other side. Come here, tuck those toes, hike yourself back up into that downward dog. Roll the elbows underneath, soft bend in those knees, walk it back up. Inhale, exhale, re-stack that spine. Come into the middle there. We're going to do a little squat and twist. The arms come in here, squat down, twist around. Just warming up that torso. Check out those knees. Inhale, shoulders down. Exhale, around. You might come more to a little genie arm. That might feel comfier for you. That's it. Bring it down. Nice rotation of that spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale in. Exhale out. Let's do one more each side. I like this move. It feels nice. Nice big strong arms. Down. Back into center. Let's just do a star jump taps. That's a little modified star jump. In and out. That's it, so I really want that big range with those arms, the shoulders down, because in your scapula, let's do that nice little gliding action right here. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring it back to center. Roll the shoulders down. Hope you're feeling a little warmed up. I'm going to get my timer going. We're going to start with some in-out curls. So grab those weights. Are you ready? Roll those shoulders down, feet hips apart, soft bend in those knees. We're going to bicep curl here and then rotate bicep curl here. That's it. So think about all your Pilates right here. So think about that nice straight back, belly button's pulling in, rib cage sinking down, shoulders away from the ears, and do a nice slow controlled movement right here. Inhale, exhale out. That's it, you're more than halfway. So we're going to really work that whole arm front and back. And all those movements right here, I'm using my core to stabilize me right here. We're going to add a little bit more into that core as well. Inhale, exhale out. That's That's it, doing great. And bring it here. Now options, we're going to do a tricep extension next. Soft bend of those knees, you can use one weight. And you want those biceps by the ears. Belly button in, ribs sinking down. Or you can use both your weights. Exercise. So check out your form here. If both the weights are throwing your back out like that, take it down. You can even do it without any weights. So we're just lifting up and bringing it down. Thinking about that form. That's it, keeping those biceps by the ears, rib cage down. Using that core to help you stabilize. That's it. Now think about the tricep muscle. That's what we're working right here, is that tricep. That's it. That's a hard direct area for me. I don't know about you ladies, but I need some loving and some attention. Nice work. Down, bring up. So remember, you can use one weight or you can use both of them. Inhale, exhale. And last one here. Bring it down. Now we're going to do some punches. I'm going to punch side to side, so I'm engaging that core. Now my weights are quite heavy, so I'm not going to be that fast. If you've got lighter weights, you can take it to your pace. I'm doing a little tap and stretch. Shoulders down. That's it. So you take it to your pace. If your weights are a little lighter and you feel like you're going to get some more aggression out, you go for it. But remember, I'm still thinking about that rib cage, rib to hip connection, belly button pulling in, using that core and breathing. Oh yes, that breath is important. Shoot it out halfway there. Getting a little bit of cardio in. Right here, sometimes we're working those arms and we're working that core. Inhale, exhale. I promise I'll take you down the mat in a minute. That's it. Push it out. Get a little bit more oomph in those punches. That's it. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Seated on down. Grab one of your weights or no weights at all. Inhale, exhale. Come into that beautiful C scoop. Now it's going to tap one shoulder, elbow, and tap the other side. So option here, you don't have to hold any weights, and just rotate. So I've got that beautiful C scoop happening. Pulling belly button to spine, coming off those sit bones. That's it. So I've got my knees hip width apart. You can glue those legs together if you want to. Probably a bit more challenging. Or you can use a little Pilates stabilization ball in between to help you feel that connection into that pelvic floor. That's it. Rotate, really twist. Inhale. Exhale. That's what we're prepping with in our warm up. That's it. Rotate around. Inhale. Exhale. Looking good, ladies. Think about that detoxification that's happening. Inhale and exhale. Place that weight down. Fluff it on around. And shimmy my back a little bit so you can see me a bit better. So think about that nice, strong plank position. Step one foot back, step the other here. Now we're going to bring the feet a little wider and tap. Now that's a bit too much for you right here. Bring those knees down and tap. Now what you're trying to do is stabilize so you're not rocking. So the wider my feet are on the mat, the more it's going to help me stabilize to tap those shoulders. Now remember, you can bring those knees down if you need to. That's it, tapping here. Inhale, exhale. Really think about that pelvis stabilization as I shift and transfer that way. Think about longing that neck, don't let it hang on down. You've got 10 seconds, it's not an easy one. We're challenging ourselves here. Inhale, exhale, using that core and upper body. And rest it down. Great work. Now, this is a bit of a different one. I'm going to hug this arm and wrap it here. The top hand comes forward. Think about stacking those hips. Inhale, exhale, and use some push. Inhale, exhale down. So think about this rib to hip connection coming closer, and think about activating from the tricep. So give yourself a wee snuggle and push up. Inhale, exhale. That's it. So I'm really using those obliques. At the same time, I'm using this tricep. I'm really pushing into that arm. So don't rush when you're up here. Really push into that tricep. That's it. Up on one side, a lot easier than the other. That's it. And push up. Inhale. Exhale up. Looking good. We've got 3 seconds here and we'll switch to the other side.
Rest.
And rest. Let's flip it around. Dive it all down. Set yourself up. So I like to line myself up on the back of the mat. Give myself a hug. Bring that hand forward. Roll the shoulder down and away. Think about that belly button pulling in. And think about the obliques and the tricep. Inhale. Pushing through. Really using that muscle right there. And bring it down. So oblique and tricep. And down. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, we can use those obliques. We're knitting that core together. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up. Inhale. Exhale. Loving these ones. I find them really challenging. I don't know about you guys, but this is hard. And push up. And make sure those hips are stacking on top of each other. Those legs are glued together. And try not to use those glutes. Use that upper body. That's it. And one more. Whew, that was great. Okay, come into that forearm plank position. So from here, step one foot back, step the other, step the glutes. We're gonna rock side to side. Now, if you need to, you can do it on the knees. And focus on that rock side to side in that nice knee position. We'll come here, rock side to side. So I'm just trying to dip one hip down and bring it up. Dip the hip down and bring it up. So it's a challenging move. If that's too much for you, come down to those knees. Inhale. Exhale, you'll still be pulling up and engaging that core. Rock it to the side and center halfway through. Looking good. Inhale. Exhale out. Give me a wee smile. Take it to the other side. Bring it up. Inhale. Exhale out. Nice work. Hold it at center and bring it down. Oh, that was hard. What have we got? We have bare knees. This is a cruel workout. Look at my hair. Okay, our little bare knees. Inhale, exhale, that hover. Push away with the arms. Hover those little feet.
Exercise.
Knees up here. So holding here. Inhale, exhale. If you want, you can step it out, step it out, step it in, or bring the knees down. Inhale, exhale, lift and hold as long as you feel comfortable. Pushing through those hands. Or we can add in to bring it in, bring it out. So you take your options and alternate what leg is leading. So you can come down, just practice that hovering up, or step it in, step it out, coming back into that little hover. So upper body's working to hold me here. I'm pushing out through those hands. I'm thinking about engaging from the scapula. That's it, and out. Bring it in, inhale, exhale, and rest. That was hard. Come off those wrists for a minute. We're going to do tricep kickbacks. If you want, you can grab that way. Now, you can hold here and kick back here, or add the leg up. So in that 50-50 like we were at the start, adding that little tricep. So we've got that tricep and the bicep pulls it in. Tricep, bicep. That's it. If you've got a heavy weight like me today, you're going to be getting a sweat on. So I'm thinking about those hips square, gazes down, belly button pulling in, shoulders away from the ear. Now, if your form is kind of feeling compromised from the weight, drop the weight down. Or drop that leg down. When we want good form, over upping those weights. So get the form, then we up the weights. 3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Sit it back, have a little rest. Stretch it out. Inhale, exhale. Enjoy that stretch in the back. Roll it on up, set yourself up. So roll it here. Lift that leg, pull that weight up, and lift. The whole back body's working at the same time. Not an easy move. That's a tricep kickback. Inhale. Exhale out. Don't make that leg drift down if you've got it lifted up. Halfway through, got one more move after this. That's it, we're gonna come back into that standing position. Inhale, exhale. You can do it. Really feel that tricep. Feel those shoulders activating. Hip stabilization. Oh yes, you have it all going on. And last one. Whoo-wee. Grab your weighty. Straighten my matty out. Inhale, exhale, safely pick them up, roll them up. Bend those knees. We're going to come here, press and twist. It comes back down. Bicep curl and twist. I was cheating, I started adding a squat in for you. Bicep curls, you twist and then lift up. Come back to center. Bicep curls, you twist. So my hips are staying forward and I'm twisting from the belly button. Here, twist and lift. Inhale. Exhale up. That's it. Shoot those arms up. Bring it back to center. Rotate. Lift up. So that nice standing position, feeling tall in that back as you twist and lift. Back to center. Rotate around. Lift it up. And bring it down. Gently drop those weights down. Let's take a little inhale, exhale, forward fold here. Releasing that back off. Inhale. I'm going to pause here. There we go. Great work, guys. Have a little break here in between the sets. Roll the shoulders away, do a little bend and stretch for the upper body. Get nice and heavy. You've done a great job. We've done one round. We're going back for round two. Oh yes. And then we'll have some nice mobility at the end for that back. Inhale. Exhale out. Restack that spine. I'm grabbing my little Tabata. Remember, we start up those triceps in and out. Okay, let's get those weights. Safely pick them up, bend those knees. Roll the shoulders down and away before you start. Curl here, curl up. That's right, you've done one round. You can totally do another round. Really fatigue those muscles. Get them working. That's what's going to really give you those results that you're wanting to see. So right here, think about stabilizing through that core, shoulders down, rib cage down. Those feet are nice and grounded. Feel through those toes, how are they feeling? You're pushing through those heels, soft bend on the knee. Feel that nice, straight back. Right here. That's it, we want to protect that back at all times. Working that upper body. So we're going to enter that tricep extension after you. Remember, you can ditch your weight or use both your weights. That's it. So, remember with our tricep extension, ears by the bicep, bend in those knees. Now we don't be like this. That's it. We're going to protect that core. So think about tailbone coming under, belly button in, ears by bicep, down and up. Make sure those shoulders don't creep up. I like to keep that nice soft bend in my knees because it helps me be aware of that lower back. That's it. Remember, you can do it with one weight or both your weights. Inhale. Exhale. Draw those elbows in a little bit closer. Had to give myself that cue. That's it. And lift up. Think about the tricep now. I'm really thinking about the back of those arms working. That's it. Put my mind to that muscle connection. Can I feel it working, or am I overtaking with another muscle? That's, or do I need to slow it down to really feel that engagement? Am I racing through that movement? Inhale. Exhale out. That's it. Last one. Bring it down. Oh, my hair's like stuck to my chest. There we go. Roll the shoulders out. Now I've got that beautiful cross punch. Now remember, if you've got a bit of lighter weights than me, feel free to pick up the speed. I've got 5 kg here in each hand. So for me, this is probably about the pace where I feel I can keep that core engaged, my shoulders down and controlled, and I'm not like, if I was trying to go faster, I've lost the control in that midsection. So we want that good fall. I'm going to try and punch a little higher to challenge myself. Inhale. Exhale, using that core, those obliques. Those legs are working the whole time. So you are really getting that full body, but we're really focusing a little bit more on that top half today. That's it. Often as us females, we want to kind of pass on those arms, but we really need to strengthen them. That's it. And come back to center. Nice work. We're going to come down to that center twist again. So I'm going to grab the ends of my weight. Inhale, exhale, roll the shoulders down. Think about coming off that tailbone, C-curving the spine, and I'm tapping elbow. Elbow. Getting that nice rotation. My gaze is following the elbow. So my whole torso twists and follows. So really think about that C curve we're constantly working on in our Pilates practice. That's right, we want to bring it into every movement. Inhale. Exhale, really think about twisting from that belly button. Getting the digestive juices flowing. Nice work. Now I can see everything's nice in alignment. My feet, my knees, my hips are all in a nice alignment together. Inhale. Exhale out, doing well. Tap and bring it around. Rest. Whew. Those plank taps, weren't they nasty before? Whew. Kick my mat out. Here we go. So think about those pinky fingers hitting the side of the mat. Start in that bear stance. So this might be huge here. Make sure those shoulders are over those arms, belly button forward. I can feel my core working there. Or step back, step back. I like to take a wider stance with the feet and then go. That helps me keep those hips stable. Inhale. Exhale, just tapping each shoulder. So keep it to the knees, just making sure those shoulders are over those wrists. Pushing out from that back. That's it. You want to think about that back as doing the movement. Inhale. Exhale, and that helps me not to fatigue and the wrists when I connect with my back muscles. Our wrists get tired when our back isn't doing the work. And last one, bring it down. What have we got now? Oh, we get to hug ourselves. Let's line ourselves up on the edge of that mat. Hug that arm around. Stack yourselves up like you're coming into your side lying series. Roll the shoulder away. Push with the triceps. Let those obliques out, but really initiate and hold for a second at the top and then pull down, because that's when I can really feel the tricep having to work. Those obliques assist me up, and then I have to hold. There we go. We're rocking through this. You guys are doing it fabulous. We're like halfway through the second round of this move right here. Inhale. Exhale out. You can get through it. Feel how much stronger you're getting. That's it. Push up. Take the tension out of that neck. Inhale. Exhale. Use that core. And up. I'm sure we can squeeze in 2 more here. Last one. Lift it up. And bring it down. Switch it around to the other side. Pull it, get your hair out of the way. Line yourself up. Give yourself a cuddle. Wrap that hand around. That's quite good because you can feel those obliques working where that hand is. Exercise. Oh, this side feels a little stronger. I can lift a little higher. And down. Inhale. Exhale. Belly button's pulling in. Those hips are stacked. That neck is nice and long. Remember, that neck is extension of that back. That's it. Push up. Now I'm trying not to use that lower body. I want it coming from the upper body. Inhale. Exhale. You might be coming quite low, but just lifting a tiny bit off the mat, that's totally fine. Even play around the placement of that front hand to help you push up. Sometimes a slight little adjustment can help you. That's it. A couple more here. You've got it. And back. And then we've got those plank rockers. And last one. Whew. Options of plank rockers. Remember, I like to have my hands together. Kind of do what feels nice, but you might have them apart. So you can come down to that little modified plank here and focus on that rocking through that tummy. Really twist and dip that hip. Or inhale, exhale. Step back into that beautiful low plank and you're rocking here. Hip comes down, back to center. Hip comes down. Now I'm pushing out those forearms to help with that back. My gaze is just in front of my hands. Back and then lift up. My toes are together. I'm kind of like pivoting a little bit to help with that twisting the hip down. Inhale. It's a tough move. You might want to do a couple, take a break, come back up, try a couple more. Stay to the knees and work on that rotation. That's it. Make sure you're on the knees, sink those glutes down. Oh yes. Last one. And back to center. Oh, that was hard. Okie dokie. Our little bear hoppers. So once again, pinkies on the edge of the mat, tuck those toes under, push through that scapula, along with the neck. Inhale, exhale, lift and hover. So you can stay here, hold for 5, drop down. Inhale, exhale, lift back up and hold for 5. Or you can step out, step out, step in and lead with the other foot. Step out, step in, lead with the other foot. So there are your 2 little options. Take what feels right for you. You're nearing the end. You might be feeling a little bit out of gas. Inhale, exhale out. Bringing it in, stepping it back out. Nice work. You can do this. Keep those glutes down. Step in, so those knees come back into that hover. And back out. Take it down, have a little stretch back here. Whew. We've got those tricep kickbacks and the curls and press, and you're done. So remember the tricep kickback option. You're here and kicking back, or pick up that leg, draw it in, kick back, bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep. The triceps really working here. These weights are probably feeling a little bit heavy for me now. Inhale, exhale, so I'm going to really come inward and focus on my form. Focus on my breath. And lifting up. Keeping those hips stable. Thinking long, activating that quad and the other leg. Sometimes I start thinking about some other muscles as well. It helps me get through. Feeling strong. Getting the whole body to help out. That's it, pushing through that grounded hand. Kick back. Bring it down. Sink back for a rest before we go to the other side. Creep those hands forward. Inhale, have a little rest off those wristies. That's it. Roll yourself back up. Take that weight over. Flick your hair, flick the sweat. Exercise. First I like to set up the leg, feel strong. Then I pull into that row, and then I hold it there. That's it. Sometimes it's all about that nice setup to help you feel strong. So kick back, hold, slow and control down. Kick back, slow, control down. Don't want to rush through it. That's it. Nice work. Bring that little Pilates hold in right here. Isometric hold as we're working that muscle. Really firing the whole body. If you need to, you can drop the weight and just do the movement with your arm. You're still going to be getting a really good workout for your body. That's it. 3 seconds left. Last one. And bring it down. Last move. You can do it. Now, bend those knees, roll the shoulders back, and roll up, holding those weights. Remember this one here, feet hip width apart, slight bend in those knees, belly button pulls in. We curl, twist, back to center. Curl up, when we do that twist, and then we push up, and that curl. Curling up, push, back down. Inhale, exhale out, roll the shoulders down. This is where you should be excited. Last move, and then let's do some strength and mobility. Just to finish off with at the end. Just really activating and stretching that back out. It's worked really hard for us today. Inhale, exhale out, back to center, rotate. Loving the rotations. Back down. And we've got our last one here. Push it all the way up. Bring it back down. Place those weights off to the side. I'll finish her off. You have done so amazingly. Let's start back where we start, those inchworms. Feel the difference. Raise those arms up. Dive it back down. Walk it back out. Hold here. Push it up with the hips. This is our coming back into cooling ourselves down. So rise up. So we're just kind of getting that little movement happening again. Stretching through. Walking out, heading into that plank. Pushing back. Inhale, exhale, slight bend to the knees. This time, rise up and give you a nice big W as you open that chest. So make sure I'm just not letting everything go. I'm still holding there, stretch back up, bend back down, stretch back up, glide the scapula down the back. One more time, stretch up, glide that scapula down. We'll walk it back down on the mat. Come down to that knees position. I'm going to bring the hand behind the head, rotate up towards you, tap that elbow to that opposite wrist as I look around, and then I open back up as I look towards you. back down, open up, tap back down, inhale, exhale, take the gaze to the elbow as you rotate around here. That's it, one more, inhale, exhale, bring it back down for you. On the other side, let's do our puppy stretch. Hands come forward, and you're going to bring forehead down or chin down. Glutes are staying over. Now it's really nice in the tricep. If you want a deeper tricep, bring the elbows closer together, bring the palms together. You bring the forehead down or chin down. And it really gets the back of that tricep. Inhale, exhale from that belly button spine. Oh, that feels really tight for me on one side. Inhale, exhale. Just relax into it. Bring those hands down, walk ourselves back up. Bring the other palm here, tap down to that wrist, and then open and really look up. So take it at your pace, don't rush through it, feel that really push out that grounded hand and try to rotate that body out. Tap down, rotate up. It's nice to finish off with a little bit of mobility work. Bring it back down, lift it back up. This time bring it back down, lay yourself all out onto that tummy. Bring the forearms on the ground and roll the shoulders down the way. Lift up into a little cobra. So really push those forearms, think about pulling the belly button up and really depressing through the shoulders and down the scapula. From here, inhale, exhale, gaze is just going to come up the wall and back down. All the way down, tucking that chin in nice and long in the neck. Lifting up, pushing for the thoracic, and bringing it down. So this is actually hard work right here. Like pushing through those forearms, lifting up, and bringing it all the way back down. Drop it back down, arms come out to a T, forehead rest. Lift up one leg and rotate around. So I'm trying to keep those hands flat on the ground so I rotate that knee. Really rotating that spine. Inhale, exhale back to center. Other side, rotate a little scorpion right here. Open the hips, stretching out the back. Inhale, exhale, bringing it back to center. Bringing those hands, pushing up a little higher if that feels comfortable for you right here. Opening up the shoulder, roll the shoulders down, push the hips forward, but still pulling the belly button and protecting that core. Then push all the way back into that beautiful child's pose, which we all love. Make it comfy for you if you need to. Take those knees wide if that feels more comfortable for you. Roll yourself gently all the way up. Bring the hands back into like your little denim pockets and just a slight little push forward of those hips. Roll the shoulders down and away. Inhale, exhale. Bring it back to center. I'm going to bring that right leg forward. Now I'm going to push the hips over one side as I bring this hand over that side. Bring that nice stretch. And bring it back in. Take it to the other side. Here, push the hips one direction and reach to the other direction. And bring it back to center. Tuck the toes under. Roll yourself up. Inhale, exhale. Reach it all the way up. Bring it back down. I'm going to come into the center for you. I'm going to grab this wrist, hands here, feet together, and I pull over for that beautiful release of the side body. It's a nice little stretch. Bring it up, stretch it to the other side. Inhale, exhale, all out. Grab those hands together, curl that spine, tuck the chin. Reach forward. Bring it up, bring it all the way down. Roll those shoulders down and away. Let's stretch out those wrists. Done such a good job today. Inhale, exhale, little wrists around one direction, the other direction. Let's just take that body for a little sway. That's it, feeling nice and grounded now. Inhale, exhale, bring it back to center. One last big inhale up and exhale all the way down. Thank you so much, sisters. I hope you really enjoy that little a surprisingly sweet session for an arms and abs workout with a little bit of flexibility and mobility at the end. I hope you're feeling really rejuvenated and I can't wait to see you back on the mat again. Thank you so much for joining me today.
I can't deny, I can't deny you. I can't deny you.